Alright, so I'm making this video because after this race, I'm getting called a cheap and dirty driver for basically some things that I never even did. And this happens quite often, you know, in an online race. You can't really see what's going on, and you know, a lot of cars are all over the place, getting bunched up in groups, and a lot of times people might think the person that was responsible for the incident or the person that hit them is someone different, and then they'll go off on a retaliation trip and punt that person when they literally had nothing to do with the incident that they're pissed off at. Or they'll start calling them names and cheap and dirty driver and start all kinds of bullshit in the after chat. First off, y'all need to relax. It's just a game. Even if you get punted, chill out. Who cares? It's just a game. Afterwards, chat about it. You might find out that the person you thought hit you wasn't even the person that hit you at all. So I mean, you might be getting pissed off and retaliating against people that literally are completely innocent and haven't done nothing. So in the end, who's the asshole there? Is it the asshole who punted you, and then you go on, who potentially accidentally punted you, and then you go on to deliberately punch somebody else? Who's the asshole? Think about it. So anyways, in this race here, we got Butthead and Joe Raider Fan. Now, Joe Raider Fan, I know this guy for a little while, man. He might get a little bit heated in an event, but if you talk with him afterwards, everything's cool. Now, Butthead, I explained to him that I never hit him, but he's calling me dirty names, dirty driver, cheap moves, blah, 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 and thinks because if he won the race, that means I guess it must mean to him that he's better than me, so that means he's right in calling me a dirty driver. Okay, well, this video is for Butthead and his pal Beavis to explain to me why in the fuck I'm a dirty driver here. Now, watch this corner here, because Joe Raider Fan cut in front of me, didn't cut in front of me, he was going into the inside line, and I had to swerve out, which happened to be cutting in front of Butthead over here. Now, all these cars are swerving out in front of me. Boom, I take a little tap there, nothing to cry about. Now watch these three cars in front of me. They start, Joe Raider Fan's on the left, Butthead's on the right, and there's a third car in the middle. They start bumping into each other, getting rowdy, and I avoid them. I cut to the inside to stay out of that fucking traffic shit. I cut in front of Butthead, but I don't bump him. Now watch how Joe Raider's taking a wide line, and he banged me out. Now I think that he must have confused me with the other guy that was hitting him, and they continued to have some bump on sessions while literally I got knocked off the track, boom, pushed off deliberately as a retaliation to this incident right here. These guys banging around over here because I'm driving the same color car and I was right there. And this type of thing happens often, where, you know, an incident happens, you get confused, think it's somebody else, and then go off on with the accusations or the retaliation. So honestly, people, please should just try and calm down a little bit. This is just a video game in the end, and you know, you think you might be going after the asshole in retaliation, but in the end you just turn out to be the asshole yourself. Now, Butthead, I don't know, you can call me a dirty driver as much as you want, you can win as many races you want, doesn't make it right. If you think I'm a dirty driver here, then you're a butt fucking idiot. And that's pretty much it with this video here. I mean, there's literally nothing else that goes on in the race. Butthead goes on, I think, to win the race, and I guess, you know, that means he's better than me, so that means he's right in calling me a dirty and cheap driver for running a clean race, which, by the way, at the end of the race, I get a clean race star. Of course, I get the clean race star because I'm driving dirty, right? Anyway, so I hope people just keep that in mind. Chill out, this is just a game, and sometimes if you're going to be retaliating, you might be retaliating on someone who's completely innocent. So with that, have a nice evening, like, subscribe, share. Have a good night.